Malawi Brief.
Zotsatirazi ndi mmene zokambirana ku nyumba ya malamulo zayendera lero mmawawo, leronso kukhala tsiku lomaliza pamene aphungu akhala akubwerera m'makonstituensi mwawo kuti akathe kugwira ntchito zosiyanasiyana zachitukuko. Takhalani pomwepo kuti muone mmene zinalili.
5 kilometers of district council center roads like Nkatabe Boma town center, Nkhotakota town center, Rumpi town center, Chitipa town center, Mangochi Central, Muchinji, all the center town roads, 5 or 10 kilometers. What's your policy to upgrade them from dust to tarmac road? What's your policy, Honorable Minister? Nkatabe town center upgraded to tarmac road, 5 or 10 kilometers at the town center. Honorable Minister, sir, I beg to move.
Is it a question as well?
Mr. First Deputy, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would want to congratulate Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika for considering the people of Mangochi Southwest as well as the people of Mangochi Central. How? By now initiating the construction of Mangochi Chiripa Road. We don't take that lightly and would want to register our appreciation to His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika and the Minister responsible. Please take this message on the people of Mangochi Southwest and the Mangochi Central that we are very appreciative. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I had recognized Mwanza Central. Point of order, then Lilonge Muloza, I'll come to you after Mwanza Central.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Is it in order for my honorable sister from Mwanza Central to Mwanza West to say that the Honorable Minister will faint when he visits Tambani, when in true sense he will black out? I'm saying this, Right Honorable Speaker, because the road to Tambani, if we say it's in bad shape, it's an understatement. The road is completely finished. The road going to Neno, Mwanza Neno Tsangano Road, Mr. Speaker, saying the road is bad is an understatement. The road going to Kunene Kude from Mwanza Boma, to say in this house that the road is in bad condition is an understatement. This just tells you how bad roads in Nenu and Mwanza are. So the Honorable Minister, when you go to Tambani, you will not only faint, but you will completely black out. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Honorable members, thank you so much. Yes, Lilonge Muloza.
Mr. Speaker, I'm just standing on a point of order. The member from Blantyre,
Site Misesa,
refers us as Muloza. Muloza is in Mulanje. This one is Muloza. You miss one letter, you miss everything. Please, my brother.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for giving the people of Mangochi Monkey Bay an opportunity to stand on a point of order. Right Honorable Speaker, is it in order that on this day, when we are rising Sunday, and history has been made in this country, no president has ever been bold enough to raise the constituency development fund with 2,400%. Is it in order that this House is rising without giving gratitude to the man who has made this to happen? Is it in order, Mr. Speaker, sir? Kunena zigomo sikutukwana, ine sindijia, komaso sine wa press team. I came here to serve the people, especially the poor people of this country. It will be remembered in this country that history has been made. It was this president and this parliament and this speaker who has made this possible. I stand here and I invite every member of parliament to stand up and give gratitude to the president. This is what we came here for. Politics aside, this is why we came to Parliament, to serve the people. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, sir.
You see, Mangochi Mankibe, I was tempted to stand, but the problem is if I stood, then everyone was supposed to sit down. So now I was contradicted there. I didn't know what to do, but I'm standing with you. Thank you. I see Whip. You also want to praise someone? Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, sir, thank you very much for according the people of the Zamrunduni this opportunity. Am I audible?
Yeah, you just have to speak up.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity given to the people of the Zamrunduni to say something as we rise.
Honor members at the back there, please let me have order.
Right Honorable Speaker, we've been here for a number of weeks, and we are rising today. It is human to say thank you when certain things have been done well. While the Honorable Minister of Transport is taking questions, I may not have the opportunity to thank him for the way he has led this House. Congratulations, Honorable Leader, for the way you have guided the business of this House. Sometimes calling yourself the manager of business, but obviously that comes in the course of the time going this way or that way. Secondly, Speaker, I would also like to thank you. You've been a good man. You've been a good man. Speaker, you have guided this House, you've risen above politics, and you've given us the kind of leadership that has defined this House as a house of dignity. We would want to thank you for that. And allow me also to say, as a House, we are a House that has been entrusted with the responsibility of providing answers for the people that elected us to this House. And we have provided those answers. Thank you to government for being forthcoming in answering questions that members asked in this House. That process, Honorable Speaker, you've been at the center. Where we needed answers to specific issues, you went beyond ordinary ministerial responses to even set up committees to address, to dive deeper into those issues in the bid to provide responses. Speaker, I want to thank you. And I want to thank the President for ordering that this House, where we needed more questions to be asked on the plane crash, the President said, let there be a fresh inquiry. Speaker, you've provided leadership in that regard and set up a committee. Definitely, questions will be asked and answers will be provided. So thank you to the President. When you're talking to him today, say that tall boy from the Zamrunduni says, thank you, Mr. President. And in the same way, however, I know that families will have some sort of relief when this is concluded. And I know, Right Honorable Speaker, that there are other families as well that would have loved.
There's a Mundri. Let me get the point of order, then I'll come back to you. Yes, Deputy Leader.
Mr. Speaker, sir, we stand to be guided. Are we already in signed protocols, procedures? Because what is being, the member is a very typical example of Sandai, and would like, because we have a lot of business here, we would want to exhaust that business and we get to the Sandai procedures. And there is no leader of opposition there, and honestly, he is the one who is going to speak on behalf of the opposition. So let us wait. Let me tell you, through you, Mr. Speaker, let's have order here. Today, we are going to have Sandai procedures. We are going to have the leader of opposition to speak and our leader here to speak. Let's not take the shine away from them. Let's not do that. So let's stick to protocol. And no, however, is that being showing gratitude? When you establish, however, I'm going to a proper university. When you begin to say however, then you change the whole thing. No, you don't do that. So, through you, Mr. Speaker, I would want, is it in order that we jump protocols, we jump our procedures to go to Sandai procedures when we have proper business here which we need to exhaust? I submit, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Deputy Leader. Let me respond that Sandai formalities have not started and that the whip is not part of Sandai formalities. I was giving him time because I thought he was saying something and I didn't want to cut him. But I've taken note of that, Deputy Leader, and I hope the whip will also conclude his whatever he was saying.
Right Honourable Speaker, all I was doing was to appreciate that out there we have really won the badge of a representative body for the people. We have provided responses. We've provided answers to questions. And I was saying, however, that seems to be causing some jitters on him. However, there are also other families that would have loved, if they were closer to the echelons of power, to have cases that have been on them, torturing them for ages, and they would have loved to have answers as well. If we had it in our power, we would make a request to the government, through you, Honourable Speaker, to the Minister of Homeland Security, for example, to revisit some cases of individuals who are crying to say, if we had the opportunity, Parliament to rehear our cases, we would have also found some solace. I have one example, and it's a passionate appeal to this House, to yourself, Honourable Leader. We lost one young man in this country in the name of Alan Whitaker. The guy died under very painful circumstances. Speaker, this is a passionate personal appeal. If the Honourable Minister of Homeland Security could humbly consider revisiting that case, the family would find some rest. Well, Honourable Speaker, thank you for that opportunity. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Blantyre, are you standing? Honourable Kalua? Is it another point of order as well?
Yes, point of order.
That will be the last point of order I'm taking.
Yes. Thank you so much, Honourable Speaker, for giving the people of Blantyre, Soji, Ngwangwa constituency. Is it in order, Mr. Speaker, for the issue of the late Alan Whitaker to be brought in this House in a political manner, in a casual manner, by someone who is also mentioned in the same case? There are rumors out there that connect the Honourable Minister, Honourable MP from London. There are rumors out there. No. Those rumors are genuine rumors. Those rumors, they come from the family. Alan Whitaker was my childhood friend. I'm connected to the family of Alan Whitaker. This is not a political issue. We have not brought this issue in this House out of respect. So please, Mr. Speaker, sir, is it in order for this issue to be politicized in this manner? Thank you.
where he is more decisive, keeping some promises to establish and leave a legacy of being a president who changed things. We applaud the government policy in the mining industry, whereby he has issued an executive order not allowing export of unprocessed minerals and fighting so hard to process the minerals to an extent of feasible within Malawi. With this, we have also seen an appreciable rise in the budget allocation to the sector. And Mr. Speaker, sir, this will help create employment for our people and also add value to our minerals to fetch more monies from international market. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, sir, we have also seen as Malawians the effort in fighting hunger. We note through the prices of staple food, in rural areas we still have this problem, but allow me to indicate here that the only achievement on this one is where we are doing and reducing the food inflation. Mr. Speaker, sir, the third one is the effort to reform the economy by reducing the domestic borrowing and instituting of austerity measures in public service. Mr. Speaker, sir, speaking from experience, managing fiscal policy amid economic turmoil is not the easiest of policies to implement. The desire or the efforts put on this are highly commendable. Having said this, Mr. Speaker, sir, allow me to indicate that in the past 6 months, we have also seen unprecedented levels of maladministration in a number of areas where we seek to offer proposals for improvement for a better Malawi. To this effect, Mr. Speaker, sir, I'll start with the following. Malawians still burdened by punitive taxes. Mr. Speaker, sir,
Order.
Government has developed tax regimes that have burdened Malawians, for they are taxed left and right. Mr. Speaker, sir, we have seen in the last 6 months that when you want to buy, you pay tax. When you want to sell, you pay tax. When you want to send money, you pay tax. When you want to receive money, you pay tax. Even if you keep your money in the bank and you want to check the balance, you pay tax. Simply put, it is tax, and tax everywhere, including taxing or paying tax for dead people if you are buying a coffin, because taxes can be taxed either by VAT or withholding taxes, including excise duty if you are importing coffins. Mr. Speaker, sir, the high cost of living resulting in untold sufferings. Mr. Speaker, sir, as if these taxes are not enough, we have also seen in the last 6 months, despite imposing a price limit on maize, which is to some extent has reduced the headline inflation, the skyrocketing of fuel prices has also given Malawians a burden. To that effect, Mr. Speaker, sir, Malawi sits on the top of countries with the highest fuel prices, hovering around $3.80. Mr. Speaker, sir, as I'm speaking now, Malawi adziwe kuti ngati uli ndi 100,000 kwacha imene sikukwana kugula chigubu. Mr. Speaker, sir, this is something that we are not all happy about. Mr. Speaker, sir, let me also indicate.
Order.
Let me also indicate, Mr. Speaker, sir, that if you have got a bag of maize, that bag of maize is equivalent to 3 liters or only 7 packets of sugar. Mr. Speaker, sir, The cost of living has even become unbearable to the civil servants who are now literally walking from Ngona to city center, from Ndilande to Blantyre, from Bangwe to Blantyre, from Area 25 to Lilongwe Time, and from Mchinga Utua to Mzuzu, from Chikanda to Zomba, because they cannot afford exorbitant transport fares. Mr. Speaker, sir, in a Chichewa vibe, panopa bwana Speaker, anthu ayamba kwenda wa Abraham kupita kunchito because sanga kwanise kugula mafuta. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is now becoming very difficult for civil servants to go to work simply because their disposable income is wiped up by rising transportation costs. Sadly, Mr. Speaker, sir, as if this is not enough, the heavily taxed Malawian who stays in a government house under the MHC has now to pay huge house rentals from the reduced salary or income, which is already heavily taxed by government. Mr. Speaker, sir, on the state of security, Malawi has witnessed an increase of cases of robberies and kidnapping. But I'm happy to indicate, Mr. Speaker, sir, that the Minister of Homeland has assured us of safety and protection. Mr. Speaker, sir, know that no country would achieve economic development with increased cases of armed robberies, serial killings, and kidnapping. Therefore, we believe that the able minister will indeed assure us of security and safety. Mr. Speaker, sir, some people would think that I'm doing this in bad faith, but allow me to indicate that these are coming from many Malawians who would like things to be a bit much better. Mr. Speaker, sir, allow me to quote a prominent US citizen called Eleanor Roosevelt, who said, and I quote, "If you do not want to be criticized, say nothing, do nothing, and be nothing." Malawians refuse to say nothing, do nothing, and be nothing, and they will always hold their government to account. Mr. Speaker, sir, allow me to add my words on Mary's hotel scandal and the need for decisive action by the leadership. Mr. Speaker, sir, we are raising sign die today without logical conclusion on the famous hotel gate, popularly known as the Passion Gate, where 128 billion Malawi kwacha was looted, and there is no clear indication as to what will happen to those involved. Mr. Speaker, sir, we have reached a point where looters are applauded as Madolo and clever people, and that integrity has been thrown to dogs. Mr. Speaker, sir, let me make an emphasis here. We have reached a sole state as a country where Malawians have embraced a culture of applauding and praising criminal enterprises. Mr. Speaker, sir, we are raising sign die today with no hope for farmers. At the time farmers have started harvesting their crop produce, one would have expected to see a government that is proactive in setting up crop prices. But until now, government is yet to come up in the open to declare farm gate prices for various crop produce. This is worrisome, Mr. Speaker, sir, since vendors are already moving up and down in our communities, buying crops at very low prices with respect to production costs. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Honorable Minister of Agriculture is on record to have come with initiatives on mega farm, which is commendable. But I would like to make mention, Mr. Speaker, sir, that there is need to reform the mega farm, but also to empower the local farmers in order to increase productivity. And Mr. Speaker, sir, this will come towards the end of my speech, where I have lined up recommendations and proposals to government. Mr. Speaker, sir, today and this afternoon, when we are rising sign die, there is no hope for youths and civil servants. Mr. Speaker, sir, we are rising today without hope for our youths who are in school or out of school or in colleges. The budget we have just passed offers no solution to youth employment. Government has frozen youth employment and halted promotion of any civil servant. We have a situation, Mr. Speaker, sir, that would render long, hard-working civil servants highly demotivated because there are no incentives attached to hard work. Whether they work hard or not, no one will be promoted. Whether they work hard or not, no one will be given a director or CEO position. And this, Mr. Speaker, sir, is something that needs to be reversed. Mr. Speaker, sir, this afternoon, allow me also to talk about the Mutharika legacy. Mr. Speaker, sir, this week, this House celebrated the life of the late being Mutharika. Today, this afternoon, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to make mention that since this is the final term for our President, Professor Mutharika, those that have surrounded him should help him leave behind a good legacy. Remember that legacy is personified, and that whatever is happening in this country will be attributed to his legacy. Musa Monongere Mbiri President. I have seen that we have some good ministers amongst you here who can help build a good legacy to age. We don't want people to be saying this government was arbitrarily arresting people on trapped-up cases. We don't want people to attribute to his legacy that he was hiring people without following procedures. We don't want people to say that he was interfering with the running of Parliament in instituting commission of inquiries for political reasons. Simply put, we want people who have surrounded the President to help him leave a good legacy. Mr. Speaker, sir, let me also speak on CDF implementation without guidelines, which is tantamount to gross abuse. The President has shown the heart to develop this country, and he has given Malawians a 5 billion Malawi kwacha. But the people surrounding him are yet to develop the guidelines, and we are crossing Parliament today without guidelines. I wish the President would be listening to my speech and possibly act to disappoint others who are soiling his name. Appeal to leadership to safeguard the legacy. Mr. Speaker, sir, it has to be noted that a person who tells you the truth truly loves you. But those who sugarcoat matters and skate around issues wish and facilitate for your downfall. It is high time, Mr. Speaker, sir, that the national leadership listens more to Malawians than those individuals who have surrounded him for whatever goes their way will be attributed to the legacy. We believe government will take a proactive role to provide remedial actions to addressing the issues affecting Malawians. Mr. Speaker, sir, appeal to government. Based on what I have just discussed so far and said this afternoon, we are genuinely appealing to the government to consider pursuing the following measures. Number one, Mr. Speaker, sir, reverse a decision of importing mega farmers. Instead of this, proactively initiate reforms in mega farming so that local farmers are empowered to stand on their own while actively increasing productivity levels to support our economy. Number two, government should consider reverse a policy stand on automatic fuel pricing mechanism as it is seriously biting Malawians. We should have static pump pricing mechanisms that ensure gradual fuel price increase contingent upon prevailing economic conditions and the rational policy decision making by Monetary Policy Committee. Number three, to address an issue of university accommodation challenges. I'm happy my dear Minister of Education is here. Government should engage private investors so that through public-private partnership, university hostels can be constructed in all campuses, thereby providing affordable accommodation to all the students and reduce cases of abuse and harassment. Number 4, government through Ministry of Agriculture should immediately release farm gate prices to protect farmers from being duped by the vendors. This will also help government to quickly stock the strategic grain reserves. Mr. Speaker, sir, on number 5, government through Ministry of Finance and Economic Planning has to consider revising tax regimes so that they are not biting and suffocating the working class and private sector. Mr. Speaker, sir, on number 6, government should consider unfreezing youth unemployment and the resumption of civil servants promotion, as this will rejuvenate the general public and government employees to work even harder than before. Number 7, Mr. Speaker, sir, government should transparently share with Malawians the status of staff monitoring review program with IMF, as this is the critical issue in debt management and sustainability. And number 8, government should set aside a special budget on procurement of maize, since most farmers are not going to harvest anything to poorly manage.
Secretariat, can we hold on first with the distribution?
And natural disasters.
Can we hold on first?
That affect some disasters. Mr. Speaker, sir, in conclusion, all the above recommendations and proposals are meant to offer the positive criticism that would help many Malawians become better, because we believe if government would take them seriously, life will be better. Mr. Speaker, sir, what I have said is not political, and if people would look this with political eyes, let me quote the Bible and the Quran. Mr. Speaker, sir, on Psalms 23:4, even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Mr. Speaker, we believe in the God who created the heaven and earth. And astronaut Grover, an American pilot who recently orbited the moon, said, and I quote, "In everything remember God and let Jesus lead." Mr. Speaker, sir, in the same vein, we plead with this government, August House, to follow the right in whatever we do, for we know that man benefits nothing if he gains the whole world and loses the soul. As a responsible and God-fearing opposition, we will always seek refuge in God and stand with him under any circumstances. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to emphatically say this: integrity has no replacement, and the truth shall always triumph regardless of the circumstances around us. And this is quoted in Quran 13, verse 11. Indeed, Allah will not change the condition of people until they change what is in themselves. Right, Honorable Speaker, what is it that is in us and amongst us? Is it danger, jealousy, hatred, oppression of victimization, or selfishness? As Martin Luther King Jr. said, the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. And this is quoted from Isaiah 1, verse 17, to learn to do right, seek justice, and defend the oppressed. Mr. Speaker, sir, we shall therefore continue striving to do the following: fighting corruption and inequality, promoting peace, unity, and national development, and upholding human rights and dignity. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to remind the government, therefore, that if government doesn't listen, we were in government and we learned a better lesson. If you don't listen, people vote you out. And if you don't listen, people will vote you out in 2030, because the Malawi Congress Party is coming back into power. And Mr. Speaker, sir, in the spirit of one Malawi, one people and one nation, I thank you for your kindness and thank you very much for your listening. Thank you, Your Excellency. Right Honorable Speaker.
Members, before I read my speech, I know we've had a good time here. We've done our work. Now I would like you to pay attention to my speech. Is that in order? Thank you. Honourable members, as we come to close of the second meeting of the 52nd session of Parliament, allow me to express my sincere appreciation to all of you for your dedication and commitment to the business of this House during this period. First and foremost, let me thank His Excellency the President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, for the strong political will and his unwavering support towards the work of Parliament. This has been demonstrated through His Excellency's support towards the work of the Public Accounts Committee on the Amaryllis inquiry, as well as His Excellency's support so that Parliament performs its functions seamlessly. Honourable members, on a sad note, it is with a heavy heart that I must also acknowledge that during this same period, this House suffered the loss of one of our own, a member from Machinga Mikoko, late Honorable Jafari Musa. Let us continue to honor the memory of our colleague and to pray for his family. May his soul continue to rest in eternal peace. During this meeting, honorable members, our oversight function has come into the limelight by the inquiries that our committees are conducting. While on this subject of inquiries, let me update the House that the inquiry into the Chikangawa plane crash is taking shape. The ad hoc committee on this inquiry is scheduled to start meeting from Wednesday next week. And I want to assure the House that my office will provide all the necessary support so that this inquiry is conducted professionally and meets the expectations of all Malawians. On the same note, my office is committed to ensuring that the inquiry by the Public Accounts Committee on the acquiring of Amaryllis Hotel comes to its logical conclusion and that a report is presented in this House. I know on the other day, the leader of the House did say that he is in charge and that he decides which business comes on the floor of this House. I know my honorable brother was saying this on a lighter note, just to lighten the mood in the House. I don't want that lighter moment to be misunderstood. For the benefit of honorable members, according to the standing orders, the honorable leader of the House is responsible for government business, while the business committee is the one that sets the agenda of the House. Business in this House is decided by this House itself and not just the leader of the House, while guidance for the operations of this House and its committees is responsibility of my office. The fact of the matter is that my office will ensure that every committee that has submitted its report gets to present the report in this House. This we will do no matter who is affected by the committee's findings. This is a hallmark of oversight. It is through this oversight that this House can change the direction of this country for the better, for us to achieve the development aspirations of our people. Let us not allow politics to overshadow the bigger picture, that we are here to advance the interests of our constituents and not to protect the narrow interests of a few. That, honorable members, will happen during my tenure. So to all committees, I challenge you to work and show results. To those that are involved in maladministration and unlawful dealings, I want to warn you that Parliament will come after you. And Parliament will expose you. To the Honorable Leader of the House, going forward, let us ensure that as much business as possible is disposed of. I want a situation where, as we rise like today, the order paper must be empty with all business concluded. But let me commend you, Leader of the House, for managing government business with diligence and commitment. I believe I am speaking on behalf of the whole House when I acknowledge the versatile manner you have managed business during this meeting. You have always kept your promises, and we thank you for that. To the Leader of Opposition, I applaud the spirit of negotiation and compromise demonstrated during this meeting. You also have a job to do, and please let us continue working together to uplift the work of this Parliament for the sake of our people. On a different note, members may have noticed that as Parliament, we have intensified our outreach activities. We have held sessions with principal secretaries, members of the diplomatic community, the private sector, and the civil society organizations. These are our key stakeholders. Let me thank all stakeholders that have patronized our outreach activities. These engagements will continue. Our goal is to ensure that Parliament understands the expectations of its stakeholders and that the stakeholders understand Parliament better. We need the support of our stakeholders to deliver on our mandate, and I call upon the private sector as well as the civil society to engage with us constructively without hindrances. To you, honorable colleagues, I am impressed. This meeting has demonstrated that we have started this term of Parliament on a high note. I have noted with satisfaction the increased utilization of parliamentary oversight tools, particularly questions to ministers and the invocation of Standing Orders 69 and 14, which has significantly contributed to ensuring that urgent matters of public concern are brought before this House in a timely manner. I encourage you to sustain and build upon this momentum. These are positive developments that must be sustained. I commend you, honorable members. But let me urge you to utilize the recess period to submit your business items such as questions, motions, or petitions to allow the leadership to consider them in good time. You are aware, honorable members, that our 4 colleagues have joined us midway through this meeting of Parliament. Let me, at this moment, once again warmly welcome the new honorable members who joined this House following the recent by-elections. You were essentially thrown right into action without any preparation. We are arranging some training for you, but trust that during these few weeks you have been able to familiarize yourselves with parliamentary work. I encourage you to bring in fresh, progressive ideas and perspective and contribute meaningfully to the work of Parliament. At this juncture, honorable members, allow me to point out that absenteeism was a big challenge during this meeting. My office continues to register cases of members absenting themselves without seeking leave. which undermines the work of this House. You might recall, honourable members, that on some occasions we failed to proceed with questions to ministers for oral replies due to absence of members' consent. I therefore urge each one of you to do some soul searching on this. We must all prioritize attendance in both plenary and committee sittings. Let me also add that while there were some moments during this meeting when debates became intense, I applaud you, honourable members, for ultimately upholding the dignity of this House and allowing business to proceed. This indeed is a sign of a maturing Parliament. As we adjourn this meeting, I wish to remind you that the work of Parliament continues in committees. I urge you to approach committee work with the same seriousness and dedication demonstrated during this plenary. As I conclude, honourable members, allow me to commend the leadership from both sides of the House for their cooperation in ensuring the smooth conduct of business. Your collective efforts have contributed to the success of this meeting. I also extend my sincere appreciation to my two deputy speakers, the leader of the House, the leader of opposition, party leaders, and whips for their continued support to my office and the office of the two deputy speakers. Let me also recognize the invaluable role played by the Secretariat under the leadership of the Clerk of Parliament. I think it's only right that I ask the COP to rise and we give her a round of applause. Thank you. You have been professional, and your dedication in supporting the work of this House, particularly during this demanding budget meeting, is commendable. Let me also take this opportunity to thank other stakeholders that have been with us. The ushers, we say thank you. You have looked after us. The security personnel, we say thank you. We'll be going back as we came. You have protected us. We also have Parliament TV. We should commend you for the job you're doing. And we encourage you to continue and even do more. And all those that have been involved in this sitting. Honourable members, as you return to your constituencies, I encourage you to remain actively engaged with your constituencies and to continue representing them with diligence, integrity, and purpose. I wish you a restful and productive recess. Travel safely, and I look forward to welcoming you back in our subsequent programs, which will be announced through our respective fora. With these remarks, honourable members, I now put the question to this House, that this House do now adjourn, sign, die. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it and the motion is carried.